So here's a new intersection that they just did. Believe it or not, this actually used to have gentrals years ago. 8-inch bicycle signal. I'll take across here. So we have LPI in both directions, actually. Oh, and we have new countdown timers, just like the ones in Toronto, where they're pixelated, but they're incandescent look. So those are actually brand new to Halifax, so that's kind of cool. New bike infrastructure. So we got red and LPI in this direction. Dial lights, looks like. It's incandescent look. So the most interesting thing about that is, the countdown timer's busted already, is we have through and right arrows, which right turn signals in Nova Scotia are very uncommon unless they're at a right turn overlap or a slip lane, but I think they're becoming more common finally. The reason for this, and I feel like the programming is going to be modified, is for the bicycle signal. So we're getting more bicycle signals. So this is actually going to be a fully, I believe it's going to be a fully protected bicycle lane. Where the ones that I've seen in Halifax are still permissive and they just use the vehicle signals. Or if it's a cross ride with a shared bicycle track, they just use the pedestrian or vehicle signals. So this one is LPI and LBI once it is implemented. And then through and right. And the reason they have two... So I don't like... So there's not two right turn lanes here, so I don't like that. There really should only be two signals, a through and a right, and I would have put another right turn signal on the near side of this, or on the post, so because it kind of looks like it's two right turn lanes, but it's not. And all new navigators, which aren't working yet. And they're not EOI, I think those are dialight arrows. I think this is all dialight. I'll have to get somebody to correct me on that. Anyway, we have proper bicycle infrastructure here, proper lanes, proper protection. Yeah, not working yet. Incandescent look. Yeah, so this is all new stuff. We have new preemption. It's still running pre-timed right now. I think it's going to run just sensors eventually. So that still has the EOI stuff in it. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what brand LEDs they went with. I'm thinking they went with EOI. But it is 8-inch, all 8-inch Fortran. We don't typically use 8-inch in Halifax anymore. But for bicycle signals, I guess we decided to do that. One thing that I think they're going to implement here are right on red restrictions, so I feel like you'll see some no right on red signs appear here pretty soon, because they implemented them up the street. There you go. We'll be checking in on the other two intersections pretty soon. Alright, so the bicycle lights are active finally. People are ignoring the no right on red sign. So, okay, so we got leading walk on this side still. Oh, looks like the APS are active too. We'll hit these. Okay. So it goes, clears the lights. Bicycle lights are active. So you have so you have through and right. So you have advanced right, which is our first advance right, and then it clears. And you got the signs up there. And then you have a fully protected walk and bicycle with no right on red. Countdown timer's still broken. So we got our bicycle light. but it's still permissive on this side, so I almost feel like there should be a left turn restriction here. But I guess you see the cyclists coming at you, so I can see why. So it's partially protected, which is cool. I'm not going to cross, so I'm actually not crossing that way. Ooh, and look, we have 8-inch snow sentries. So there you go, our first active bicycle traffic light. They must have just done that today. The phasing wasn't quite what I expected, but yeah, it works. So leading right. So we have advanced right, but it's just a permissive this way. So right turn clearance, and then green bicycle. So we'll cross back this way. Get the new controller in, battery backup, through signal. That's it. Alright, so we got the new lights activated. Figured I'd do a daytime video. We'll see it at peak capacity. So now I'm going to start crossing. Bicycle signal active, left turn is permissive, right turns are restricted. Let's see who complies today. So it's pretty protected. No right on red, I can see definitely slowing things down a little bit here, especially where it's a T-junction, but we have the crosswalk on this side. So now, this is going to change a leading left, or sorry, a leading right and through. But the other direction is permissive, and I feel like the other direction should be facing a red light. So the yellow arrow, red, go right on red, this guy's going to run the light anyway. Yeah, so they need to be putting up new signs so they can really emphasize that you're not supposed to turn right on red. This person's going to turn right on red, I guarantee it. Or someone's going to hit the horn. I could go across the street here. Let's take a look. Which is nice. So the issue I have here is that this is a driveway that somebody technically can turn right on red into, which creates a conflict with the bicycles. There's no sign telling you to yield to it, or to cyclists, and there's no left turn restrictions from this direction, only the arrow. So they're green light, with the leading right in the other direction. It's just a permissive left, but now there's, which is fine, because in a sense, because you can see the pedestrians or cyclists coming at you, but technically, it's technically a conflict with that right turn arrow. I find Nova Scotia is a bit flip-floppy with their right turn arrows, considering that over at Kings Wharf you have a through and right, which conflicts with the pedestrian light, but it's because there's a railroad light there. And this one's dedicated. It is, but it isn't. Like, they need to, you know, either make them fully protected or not have a right turn arrow showing. So this guy's going to run it. I'm kind of surprised. I figured, see, okay, how I would do this, so the light's going to go green, so I would have kept this red, maybe did a Montreal through arrow, but I would have had a bicycle signal in this direction, and I would have had that turn green immediately. So it'd be on a separate load switch. You got your 2 through arrows there. I'm surprised where Nova Scotia has 2 signals per direction, I guess except for pedestrian signals, but they don't have 2 bicycle signals. So I wonder if they'll change that, if they'll do a near side signal or something eventually. There should also be right turn on red restrictions coming off of Boland. I figured that would be an important one. So we have a cyclist coming up, we'll see how the compliance is. How are you liking the new setup here?
Yeah, we're not used to the right turn on, we can't turn right on red.
Yeah, no one's listening to it yet.
No, I almost think it's new.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So the cyclists also need a bicycle signal sign telling them that they have a specific traffic light for them. Okay, so we're going so that people don't think I'm talking to myself. I feel like there should be, okay, so I see intersectors for detection here. This is running fully automatic right now, and I feel like the intersector is going to detect bicycles and pedestrians, or sorry, cyclists and cars, and this car doesn't know that they can't turn right on red. So it's almost like he has a left, advanced left, but he doesn't. So I feel like there should either be left turn, a dedicated left turn here, maybe a lagging left turn. I don't know, I feel like I see what they were trying to do with the setup. I would have almost even ran the bicycle signal first to get them through and then finished it off with the right turns. There's a lot of cars turning right, and it's not, the timing isn't perfect yet. Right, like it's already red. Most people are just running it anyway. Yeah, this is going to create a little bit of jams, but I feel like they definitely could switch the timing up on this a bit, so people have no idea yet. They need those new signs, I keep saying that. I almost feel like it should be like delayed right. You know, then they get the right turn signal stays on with the side street, and then I would like to honestly see a dedicated, fully pedestrianized crossing in all 3 directions here, and that, you know, you can clear that. You can get a leading left, protected of course, and then a lagging right. And then the bicycle signal would be right in the middle of that. Yeah, I feel like there could be a better way to do this. But It's interesting to see this at full capacity. I'm going to take a cross here see if anyone hits me. Yeah, I got to get the countdown timer fixed too. One of the old ones. So let's take a look at this bike signal. All 8-inch, and red, and then LPI in this direction. Oh, and if I didn't mention, I'm having an interview regarding this intersection on Global, so I'm going to go do that now. So we'll check in on the next one.